At the end of the last video, I was saying I'm going to build a space station, so I spent probably a couple of days building this. It's not where I want it yet, but I think it looks okay. So I'll just show you around it real quick. Now, I took inspiration from the cyberpunk building I did, like in one of my other playthroughs, and I think it actually looks alright. Like I say, I'm still kind of working on it. I kind of like how it's looking so far. It looks better when the sun's down. I should have waited, but I didn't. So, yeah, I've got the basic shape, and I'll show you inside in a second. But I'm still working on the deck, and I've got to do more underneath. Because at the moment it's just like hydrogen, and I've got some backup generators there. I have a save zone down here. I shouldn't need it, but this is in case I get like an event that pops up right here in the Factorum there, and I can save zone it real quick. Yeah, I actually not destroyed. I brought my other ship round, my blue one, and I unloaded it, and then I just sold it because I don't want to just collect ships. This is the Rhino, the miner. And it actually works pretty well, but it doesn't have a beacon. So what I did, I put the there you go. Went onto the cockpit, I put show on HUD. So that's like a beacon. So I've got to worry about it. Well, within range, obviously. And this ship, I've been out a few more times, and I've been replacing parts of it with heavy armor, especially underneath. This all got gutted by a railgun shot. It holds out pretty well. I've been doing enough to make... These are green now. These are green. So they're maxed out. I do kind of want to go and do some other space stations, but that'll be a later on thing. Yeah, so I called it Scatterbrain because I say that I get train of thought and then I forget what I was doing, and yeah, so I called it Scatterbrain. So I'll show you around the landing pads first. So I wanted it to look like old and beaten up and like barely maintained. So I've got crates, and like this is the war-torn paint job. I'll show you inside in a minute. I've got storage all over the place where people can't be bothered to put it away properly. And I got refill here. I've got services here. And these are my components. Yeah, that's just so I can build if I want. Up this ladder. This takes you to a little platform. Oh, yeah, these are just action relays. I like putting them around because I think they're quite good greebles. But that brings you to here. This is the button to turn on the safe zone. And up here, I've got my algae farms. And they all collect into this. They all collect into that. And then I've got the oven food processor. And yeah, it's some of that. Yeah, but it's only kelp at the moment. I have got a greenhouse. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, I think it's starting to come together quite well. See, should I make it night? Oh no, wrong one. Time. There we go. See, I think it looks quite cool at night. Got the lights. I went with mostly orange. I've got a bit of blue by the landing pad, because I thought it looked quite good. But I do need another blue light over here to even it out. Oh yeah, I found out that the easiest, cheapest airlock I've ever made. So all it is an oxygen tank. I filled it to about halfway. And a vent. That's it. So all you got to do, you walk in, and all this does, it switches that from depressurize to pressurize. Airlock. See? Then I hit it again. Airlock. I normally don't bother because the amount you lose, it's not really worth it. But I just wanted to see if I can make a really easy airlock. So yeah, that's all you need. I say oxygen tank. I filled it about halfway. I think it would probably suck the air in from the inside anyway. But yeah, it's not attached to nothing else. And all the switch does, it changes it from pressurized to depressurized. But yeah, there's that. And this is just a little crappy kind of storage area. Like I say, I wanted it to look like the workers just kind of throw everything in here and they can't be bothered. It's just like in a real factory. Then this is the main room. Under here I've got... It's just control. Meant to be a control room. This links to my storage, so if I've come in and I've got a load of crap I need to put in my storage system, it goes in there. And I've got a greenhouse and a manufacturing area. I have got a medical room and houses. So I'll show you in here first. So I'll show you the greenhouse first. So in here. Whoop. It's not like got a lot. Oh, it's all grown. Yeah, I didn't go too crazy with it because I thought I don't really use it that much. The noises are necessary. Yeah, but I've got my little greenhouse here, and there's two sides to it. Like I say, I went with the same kind of cyberpunk design, so I kind of wanted it to look like barely maintained. Up here, I really want to make a food processor and have kind of just a little viewing area where people can sit here and have a chat while they're working on the stuff. And I might as well stuff away first. So I'll show you the manufacturing area next. So in here. So what I've started doing, and I've kind of halfway through doing this. So I've got my assembler goes through there. And then we got all this up here. So what happens is, like, it all gets assembled and pulled through, and this is like consumables, weapons, ammo, and I've got a separate sorter for each one. But what I did do, quite stupidly, I put one for this one I've literally just done. So I thought if I build, I want to have my components here. My assembler's here, all my components get pulled through to here. No, actually, that's fine, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. You don't build out your components, do you? You build out... Never mind. Yeah, I thought I'd done that wrong. But yeah, so this goes all up and round. Here I might put some storage shelves. Because I just want the place to look kind of like tatty and like unloved. What I really want to do is have the exhaust pipes on the outside maybe. And have like the smoking and sparking ones. Make it look like it's like air leak and it's all run down. Yep. Then I've got my medical and my housing. So I'll show you the medical first. So here's the medical room. Again, I went with, it's still war-torn, but I made it white to make it look a bit cleaner. Recharge while I'm here. Yeah, so I've got that, and I put a few vending machines up, and these are the houses I've made. Again, they're similar to the ones I made in my past sort of playthrough, but I kind of like the thing a pipe just outside the window because they don't care about your view. You know, it's just like, here you go, have a place. But yeah, this one's a bit bigger and a bit of a nicer view. And this one, I haven't built loads of houses. I built like 6 total, I think. But yeah, got this one. And then through here. I'm trying to be careful with my airlocks because I don't want to kill all my plants. Yeah, and this is kind of the viewing area. Oh yeah, this is, I'll show you the kind of airlock I normally make, right? So, I just have a vent in the floor. There you go. I mean, I don't care about losing a little bit of oxygen, but I just wanted to play around with the new airlocks. Yeah, but the idea is up here I want to have like chairs and tables just looking out. As you can see the planets. What's that? Assignment drone. Yeah, and then down here. See, I meant with a lot of glass, and see the planets, and this is just a viewing area. I would kind of like to have some hologram LCDs in here. I might do that later on. Yeah, I just thought this looked quite good as a kind of a viewing platform. Obviously, I've still got to tweak the gravity. I forgot about that. But when I built it, I put the gravity on to be as small as possible so it doesn't interfere with the ships. But yeah, I think this is like coming together quite nicely. Then is corridor. Nope. What one did I go through? So I've been building a lot, but I've kind of forgetting. Oh yeah, greenhouse, wasn't it? Where's the greenhouse? I've got a corridor running from the greenhouse to the houses. So I thought it's quite good having like windows. You can see all the crappiness outside. Yeah, and that just brings you here. I don't know whether to make this a larger house or if it's going to be more of a viewing area. I haven't really decided yet. This might be like my room. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I think we're sort of coming together quite nicely. Main exit. Let's go. The only thing I would like to have is I don't know if this is pressurized or not. I tried to put an LCD out to tell me if it was pressurized, but I couldn't work out how to do that. So yeah, I kind of just have to guess. But I think if I leave the door open, then I'll know it's depressurized. The only problem is if I come out here, I can look through here and I'll see the door, but then that doesn't really help me out because I'm already here by then. But yeah, anyway. So it's got a few turrets on it. I haven't gone crazy with it, but it's just got a Gatling turret and an assault cannon and a lag spike. Yeah, assault cannons up and down on both sides. There we go. Yeah, and the solar panels do actually power it most. My voice went. The solar panels power it mostly. So if I'm recharging my ships, it does affect everything because I don't have enough to power all of this and charge my ships. So that's what the emergency generators are for. But yeah. all the what are they called? Connectors all go back into my sorting system. So that pulls it all back here into here. It's all complicated and like spaghetti, but I know how it works. And I've got these hydrogen tanks there so that I can recharge my ships easier. Yeah, that's like I say, it's a bit of a work in progress. What I really want to do is have underneath have houses coming down, like maybe with gravity going a different direction. So, like, sake of argument, right? You have a door, say here, and you open a door, and you're here, but then you go through the door, and the gravity switches, and you're on the floor, and this is down. You know what I mean? So you can have like a house that goes this way of a corridor, and houses each side, and this is the floor. But then when you come out, this is the floor. I just thought that would be a quite a fun thing to do. But that's going to be a ways off. Oh yeah, the missions in the space stations, right? Now, I've done a lot of the salvage, and I've done a lot of the combat ones, and I think they're actually pretty good because I like the combat, and the salvage and the combat can also net you a free ship, right? But there are some that I don't see the point. I'll show you. Oh, very lag spiky today. Don't know what's happening here. Something big. As long as it's not going to crash. That's good. it's crashed way too much for me. Right. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean, right? Open. Open. The contracts. Now, like I say, salvage, that's pretty good. I mean, you get a free ship, and if you don't like the ship, you can just grind it for parts, right? Repair, I don't really see the point. Because I'd have to, like, load up a ship with lots of spares, and then go there. Then hope I've got the right spares. And it's not really that worth doing. And the same with the hauling. It's like I have to go all the way across the system just to take something there. So I don't see the point. And there is one. Oh yeah, bulk. Search. Now this stupid one, right? All it does, it gives you a location marker, right? And you go there, and you got to look for this. And it's somewhere within 3 miles, well, kilometers, but 3 miles of the location. So you've got to search around everywhere in a bloody grid for that much money. And I think as far as I could work out, you have to sort of like pick that up and bring it back, like entirely the whole thing, I think. But yeah, I don't see the point of that. I mean, acquisitions, that's good for some quick money, right? But I don't see the point of some of these. I say the salvage I like, the pirate ones I like. They're actually worth doing. But for the most part, I don't see the point in some of the other missions. Right, reset now. Yeah, so like I say, I like doing the salvage ones. No, I'm going to do that. I won't make you watch it. I'm going to end this one soon. I hate these guys. Stupid and just getting away, right? But yeah, the salvage, the salvage and the combat are good. The acquisition ones, I can see, they're pretty good because you get stuff, right? But like I say, the missing components one is moronic. What's that out there? Smuggled goods. Did I take a smuggled goods one? Man, that's so far away. Yeah, I read that wrong. I'm not doing that one. Let's abandon that one because I don't care. Yeah, so like I say, some of these contracts I don't see the point. I don't think it's interesting, and I know they took out the escort mission ones, which I never did anyway. I've literally never done any of the what are they called? Not missions, are they? Yeah, I've never done any of the missions for the NPCs anyway. But they've took out the escort ones, which I could kind of see if you want to make a ship and you've got to protect them along a route. I never did it, but I can see that could be quite fun. But they've took that out, and like I say, the search ones are kind of moronic because it'll say, "Oh, go to here," and you go there. And it's like, okay, somewhere within 3 miles, you've got to look for a thing. No, just no. And I say the repair ones, okay, if you've got a ship with loads of spare parts on it, fair enough. But it's not really a big payout, is it? But the pirate ones, you get to fight, fight their ships, and then you get to salvage the ships afterwards, and you get paid for doing it. Same with the salvage, because you get to salvage a free ship, and it's easy. But some of them, I don't see the point. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what I've been working on, because this has been a lot of work. No, I kind of ranted on a bit there, but I do that anyway. But yeah, this has been quite a lot of work. Like I say, what I would like to do is play around with gravity and have maybe a housing block that goes down this way, and the gravity is like this way, so this is the floor. I think that would be quite a fun thing to do. But I'm not going to do that right now because this has been a lot of work to do this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my cheap airlock that I made. Because like I say, it's just oxygen and vent and airlock. Easy. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to do next other than kind of just build my station. I don't really want to just keep I'm going to keep doing the missions, obviously, but I don't really just like film doing the missions because it's the same. They're all the same, you know. So I think what I'm going to do is like more concentrate on building, like I did last time. But I think what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to end the video now. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do some more combat missions because they're fun, and I want to test out my ship a bit more. Okay. Because like I say, I've been kind of modifying it as we go, and it's actually starting to hold up quite nicely. I think the worst one I had, I was fighting two pirate, bandits or something, and one of them had a railgun, and it sort of like hit me just here, and it kind of gutted all the way through. I'm lucky it didn't hit here and hit the oxygen and hydrogen stuff, because that would have been bad. But yeah, it is starting to actually turn into an okay ship. I might do a higher danger one to see how it holds up. But yeah, I think overall what I want to do is just kind of focus more on building. I think I'm going to make my station just weird. Because like I say, I want to have weird gravity, and I want to have exhaust pipes and looks like it's like sparking and like poorly maintained, because I think that would be fun. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you what I've been doing. Because I like building and it's fun, and I think this actually came out quite nicely. Anyway, I think I've rambled enough. Oh yeah, hang on. One more thing. Did I show you I called it Scatterbrain? I think I did. Proves my point. It proves my point. Yeah. But yeah, I called it Scatterbrain, because I think it's actually okay. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. Okay, bye.